This time, as a submission for CPDP, I wanted to make a completely raw, unedited video so that I can truly express what's on my mind without even thinking or without even scripting or without even taking another shot. So, I want to start with a cliche statement that is that we should think outside of the box. And continuing on to that, in the whole book, the CPDP whole book, there are many. Uh, so I would like to start with another question, that how can we implement what we have learned? For example, if someone gave you the information that we should not become angry or we should control our anger, we have that piece of information. What we can do to implement it from the very next day in such a okay, whether we should control our anger or not, that's another topic, but what we can do, what is the thing that we can do so that the piece of information actually gets implemented. So from the next day, you don't have to control your anger, it just completely disappears. So how can we make a piece of information our second nature? There are many dots to connect, like the fundamental concept of energy and how it plays a role in implementation. But the moment I tell you about them, it holds no value, and it is the hint to actually find out how to implement something. I know my words might be sound pretty disconnected, but they are actually not. Implementing something, energy, the the both are related. The second thing that I wanted to touch upon is that this is the idea that has been onto my mind lately, and it is about the present moment, and it is actually connected to implementing the pieces of information as our second nature, because making something our second nature requires a tremendous amount of energy. We literally have to rewire our neurons, and for that we have to require a ton of energy. And the moment we are out of the moment, one of the core reasons that we are out of the moment is internal conflict, that I am doing this but I should be doing some other thing. And this internal conflict, going away from what is to what should be, wastes a tremendous amount of energy. And the present moment, in my little mind's opinion, is the best way a human can live his life, his or her life. Because the moment you take all the energy from the future, and you can do that only when you inquire about the future. Okay, that may be a harder bit to understand, but I guess the best way to live the human life is to be in the present moment, because in order to write the future will take care on its own if you are doing the right things right now. and doing the right things right now requires a tremendous amount of energy. And instead of giving energy to the past, which is very very important to learn things, and instead of giving energy to the future, because it can I would like to take a break at this moment, and would like to diverge my conversation into the fact that everything that you have accumulated through your past, the hurts, the knowledge, the final conclusion of that is the present moment. Everything that you are doing right now is a reflection of what you have accumulated throughout. That is the reflection of your past. So if you want to understand all of your past at once, the present moment is the best way to do it. And if you want to change your future, of course, if you want to change your future, you have to change your now by learning your past. And the best way to learn past is to observe yourself right now. The video is getting longer, but okay. No, please, if I was about to die and I had to say something, this would be this: that risk everything for the moment. And I'm and this is another piece of information that I'm giving you. And let me tell you the way, and just a hint, the way to implement this piece of information is to give your thought to it. And when you give it enough amount of energy, the neurons in your brain will actually change. I guess it's getting complicated, so I will stop it right here. But even if you have to do, the final conclusion is that even if you have to implement something, any piece of information, to do anything in life, you require tremendous amount of energy. The greater your ambitions are, the greater energy you will require. Even to achieve enlightenment, whatever it may be, you will require energy. And the best way you can gather all of your energy is to stay in the present moment.